Yo, what's good, people? It's been a long while since I last made a video. Yeah, these last few days have been extremely stressful, very stressful. Basically, as you know, my situation, trying to find a new job. I've been living off my savings, but I reached the point where I decided, you know what? If I want to make my savings last as long as possible, I need to move out of this flat because I haven't found a new job yet. Full-time job. Obviously, I can find any part-time work. I can find any temporary work. But in terms of a full-time job with my career, I haven't found that yet. So it's been about 3 months. It's August, September, October. So yeah, I made a decision to move out this place, and I started looking for a room, an ensuite room, um, just so I can save money on what I'm paying here, the bills and the rent. Um, and yeah, it was stressful. Like basically, I went to viewings. I was asking the first viewing I went to. I asked to see the contract, and I wanted to get that contract signed by them first because they put a bit on the contract about the monthly rolling because I want to find a place that allows me to stay short term rather than locking me in 6 months or 12 months. So the first two viewings were just a mess. Just kept on messing me up, messing me about with their conditions and stuff. And then I finally found one, and I accepted that, and I put a deposit down. So yeah, it was stressful. I've been going to bed late for the last 5 days, I think, going to bed at 11 or midnight because I was just so stressed that I just started binging on the internet, and just that's one of my mechanisms that I do when I'm stressed. I just start going to bed late and binging on the internet to cope with the stress. So yeah, that's that. Um, my injuries. I'm pleased to say that my shoulder injury is really healed. This is my right shoulder that's still slightly affected. I still can't throw stuff. Like if I was to throw a stone or skipping water, stone across the water, I still can't do that without pain. But in terms of functional movement day to day, even bench press in the gym with the dumbbells, I'm able to do that now pain free. And surprisingly, the movement that really helped me do that was this thing called the Gerber hold. If I show what a Gerber hold is, I'm gonna put my thing here. Basically, you're on the floor and you've got your arm behind your back like that, and you're just pushing. It's like pushing yourself up from the ground like that. It looks really weird. This is my free hand. The other hand is on the ground doing like a reverse push-up, and it's called a Gerber hold. And what that does is it mimics the Gerber, basically the Gerber hold, which is the way to fix your internal or test your internal rotation, because the muscle that does that is the subscapularis, and that does internal rotation. And for some reason, I thought all my external rotators were the issue. So doing stuff like this with dumbbell, that was fine. I was doing that, getting strong with that. Doing like this, lying on the floor, side lying external rotations, that was good, no issues. And I still had pain. I didn't know what was going on. And I started randomly just experimenting with rubber bands and doing that internal rotation. I was noticing a lot of pain. And did the belly test, pressing against my belly like that. I felt a lot of pain. And doing this, pressing my shoulder, felt a lot of pain. I realized, oh shoot, my subscapularis is messed up. So I need to strengthen that. So I started doing that, and randomly the pain just went away. So I think I'm about 2 weeks away from being pain-free from my shoulder. My knee is also pain-free. The sprint training, as I said, has done its job. And yeah, my knee, I have no issues. Like walking down the stairs, no more pain. Doing front squats, there is some residual pain, but it's not so excruciating that I have to stop. So yeah, that's a sign that there is progress. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I do with my interviews next week. I've got some interviews lined up, and we'll see whether I will get a full-time job after 3 months. And yeah, man, this year has been rough for me. I've had to dig into my emotional reserves. I've had several times where I've just been lying in bed. I've been burnt out and had to just lie in bed for like a few hours just because I'm just so emotionally exhausted through all the things I'm going through. So let's see if this bears fruit. With that said, guys, take care and peace.